And it was really neat too, this trip to get to go to Petra with Sippy and Shulamit. That was a special time too. And, yeah, they're always great. But look, the interaction, the Bob and Yehuda show is worth the price of admission. So, it's I never feel unsafe here. Except when Yehuda's on a rant about something. But other than that, I usually feel really safe here.
Yehuda, everybody's so kind to you when we come to the end of the tour, you know? And we're just, you mean so much to us, you really do. Thank you.
Well, they are happy that the tour is over. They got tired of running after me. How long can you
I don't want to go home.
Look, friends, what you said now about seeing the 7, 8, 9 years old Arab girl on the Temple Mount doing two things. One, the hatred that came out from her, from where it came, from her parents, what kind of education, what kind of things these Arab teaching the children, how these politicians, they're talking about peace, can bring it, forget about politicians, between nations, when you see this hatred over there, and I look at you as a group, and I see all the love that you have to people. I see all the love that you have to Jesus. I see all the love that you have for Israel, and I remember what I'm going to repeat to you tomorrow again, when we're going to see the Dead Sea Scrolls, but what we talked about at Qumran, the final battle between Son of Light and Son of Darkness. And you brought it to me so clear that then from there, we didn't know that it's going to happen. We come in and we see these 3 years old kids praising the Lord for reading the Torah the first time in their life. Look at the gap between the two sides. And I'm asking myself how these European cynic leaders, how the leaders of the American administration never see that because they are never on a tour. They never saw something like this. They know to drive with an armored suburban car from the airport to the King David Hotel, and from there to meeting with the Prime Minister and that, and back home, and they visit Israel. They never saw Israel. You saw Israel. You sweat up and down the hills and saw it. And that's why I want to say to Beth that see her trying so hard and they want to see all that. I said who I am, not to show her all that, although here it slowed down the tour, and here I have to sacrifice poor Bill that can't go and see the Tomb of the Kings because I want him to take her to another route. But thank you, Beth, for following me like this and insisting that I want to see as much as possible and to get in the most that I can learn about Jesus. And look, why it's so important to me. The whole world, as the Bible says, is coming against Israel. We are an island of sanity in an insane world, crazy world. The Arabs around us is like how Bob, I always remember speaking on the Sea of Galilee. Friends, this was not a storm, tsunami. And it's a tsunami coming over Israel nowadays. And look, in 2 days from now, I'm so glad that Bob and Bill are going to stay with me, because we are going to see these dramatic events happening in front of our eyes. And you, with your love to Israel, and to me, although I'm giving you such a hard time, it's more than just a tool. It's something more of the relation between Son of Light and Son of Light. That's the way I believe it is. And that's why you felt like home here. It's sometimes better than home, what you have not felt in Jordan, and you won't feel when you are in Europe, or when you are in Great Britain, or whatever. And that's why I think that it was a unique matter. Mark, stop yawning when I'm talking. And it was really great to have these kids around me, although they bother me with questions that came, suddenly out of the blue matters that, distract me from the general idea of what I want to deliver. I can tell you one thing, man. I don't like kids. I like only my kids, and I have patience only for them. But they hardly. But the three of you was really, I think, the first tour I ever had with kids, out of the daughters of my friend from Pittsburgh, that had, it's really exception. And I'm sure that this is because